begin with this. Oh, Nicholas Cruz, who was recently arrested for the murder of 17 students, hold up, including a teacher who shielded some of the students from getting shot. Like he was arraigned, given 17 counts of premeditated murder. Of course, he'll never see the light of day. But like Nicholas Cruz, this man, not this boy, this man who went into a school and posed as one of the students, and then opened fire with an AR-15, and like okay, how do I start this? Like okay, I'm trying to describe this because like for some reason, like every time a black person puts up a video like this, people start false flagging this shit. How do I start this? How, we're already in the middle of February. We're damn near in the middle of February, and so far there have been 45 shootings, school shootings that have happened. 45, and now it's this shooting. Since 1999, since the Columbine massacre, there have been an average of two school shootings per week. But like, and like the majority of these shootings do not happen by us. It happens by them. Like even though Nicholas Cruz, of course they say Nicholas Cruz, but he's actually white. He's not Hispanic. He's white. Other white Hispanic, if you want to say it like that, but he's actually white. Okay, he was adopted by a Hispanic man, but like that, he was adopted as a baby. The the man that uh, adopted him, from not, if I'm not mistaken, died when he was only 4 years old, and then he was raised by a single mother, and like his single mother, I mean his mother passed away from the flu, not too prior to the school shootings, but they of course like you know something they're gonna do like with this school shooting. They're gonna do the same. They're gonna do the same as they do with all the other school shootings committed by white children or white men and women. They're gonna say he has mental issues. They're gonna fly. They're gonna say uh they're gonna say our thoughts and prayers are with the family. Blah 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 blah. Um, what else are they gonna say? They're gonna say that talk about gun control. We should control guns when that's not going to happen at all. And then a week later they're going to forget about this whole fiasco. But then like I was looking at some videos and they show people talking about like Donald President Trump, why don't you do something? He's not going to do anything. You know something like I was thinking about like the more content I need to put on this video on this channel, and like I was thinking about talking about Donald Trump. But that could be a complete total waste of time. I could make like dozens and dozens of videos about Trump alone, but right now I don't feel like doing it. I'm trying to fight this appeal on my channel, uh, because YouTube took down a video that was not hate speech, and that was not inappropriate. Uh, and like I noticed why are they doing this to channels like mine? I barely had, like on this channel I barely have 200 subs, and I already got a fucking flagged video. That's bullshit. Okay, but I digress. Nicholas Cruz does not have mental issues. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was this dude was he was a bad student. He was a misfit. He he was a misfit. He belonged to a white nationalist sect. That's what very few people refusing to acknowledge. Now, see, in the age of the internet, you would never hear about something like that. In the age of social media, they would barely acknowledge that. Okay, notice they don't talk about it on the news that he was a part of a white supremacist sect. He was a Trump supporter, and he had white supremacist views. They don't talk about that. But yeah, they want to say he has mental issues. Well, I'm so sick of that card being playing. A white shooter has mental issues, but like you try to bring it up, they'll hem and haw, and then they'll dance and they'll dance with the stars, and like they'll talk about like if you like the Tommy Lawrence and the Sean Hannitys of the world, they're not gonna acknowledge this. They're not gonna talk about this. They're gonna say he has mental issues. The white kid always has mental issues, and then they're gonna be like, hey, what about black on black crime? There was two shootings in Chicago. That's so irrelevant. This is why I'm done. I'm done explaining shit to white people. I'm done trying to talk to white people on certain issues like this. I'm done. Okay, but see, if I speak on this issues, my videos are demonetized or some other asinine reason, and then I gotta fight an appeal and shit for talking on issues like this. Um, how do I feel about this? I shed no tears for this. I don't feel their pain. I shed no tears for it. That's kind of messed up. But like when our children are massacred or shot and killed, they want to make jokes about it. They want to do background checks on the parent or the victim's parents, and this will be it'll be added on to the uh immature white supremacist jargon that is spewed and defecated and vomited on Fox News or other right wing Nazi propaganda pushing conservative channels. But Nicholas Cruz didn't have any doesn't have any mental issues. He knew exactly what he was doing.